Yo, what's up? It's Mickey Goose, and today we're watching a Duty Streams video titled DSP attacks the fighting game community, calls them a bunch of pores. Not really a surprise. We all know that this man comes from money, so of course he does. He has no issue calling people pores. All right, let's watch it.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money.
Even had your receipt on the sides. Duty Streams.
Anonymous.
And it's funny, you wanted to laugh at other people about their about their detractors videos. That intro is always so fucking funny. I finally found the video where you did say that. So it's literally what your dumbass just remixing. Why would you ever say that? Why would you that just sounds greedy, bro? What do you was this even joking like that? It's just not really a good joke.
$2 tip here. They said, you have a craving for Street Fighter because you're good. I think that you have the potential to be a Grand Master in rank. Commit 1 or 2 characters and you'll be a Grand Master. You would shut up the salty FGC doing so. I see amazing neutral when you play. Okay, first off, I will never reach Grand Master unless I play the game a lot more. I can't reach Grand Master even with 1 character if I play it 2 hours a week. That's just physically impossible. The game requires a lot of commitment and time investment to get good enough to play enough to hit the ranks, because you have to win a ton and you have to consistently win. You can't be losing, winning, and bouncing back and forth. You have to be just winning in streaks. You understand? So, number one, playing once a week, never would I get to Grandmaster.
You explain to people like they're fucking stupid. Stop. Well, and let me tell you what it is. And now I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna explain it to you. Like, people aren't fucking stupid. You can tell them something and not have to go in depth in explanation.
Also, yes, I would say that in regards to having 5, 6, 7 characters, it ain't gonna work. I have to focus on 1 or 2 characters. I'll agree there. That's true. Now, when you say, well, if you hit Grandmaster,
yeah, so
you'll prove the soul.
You know he's gonna go into a rant once you hear that. No, like, no, yeah, he's already he's a Super Saiyan rant too. he's he goes big rant.
FGC wrong. I have no idea what you're talking about. The FGC doesn't care about Darkside Phil. They don't talk about me in any capacity besides a meme.
I don't. Have you done anything recently in the FGC? I don't think so. You did back in the past, like a long time ago, bro. A long time. You're in your 40s now, so 40 minus 2026, and you see where your age are during the time when you're probably like, that's probably a good minute ago. You need to be getting seen on the big stage in tournaments and stuff like now, not just back in like 1990.
I'm serious. They don't know that I play games and I'm good at them. They actually think that I'm some kind of a dumb meme.
No.
Like the last time I heard the FGC say something about me, it was when before I had my Asmongold interview, but it was like leading up to it, and that guy Button Check had covered the fact that basically Asmongold was covering me, and then I called him out for it. And basically what his like viewers were saying, because they represent kind of like the common FGC viewer, right? They were saying in the comments of the video, DSP is a guy who looks like he's rich, but he's actually poor.
I see what would make you think that, because he has a bunch of fucking everything. He just went and got a brand new bunch of everything.
You can tell they don't watch any of my content whatsoever. They don't understand that I'm incredibly successful, that I hit, well, when I had goals, I was hitting my goals more often than not.
No, you still have goals, and the goals are in here. You're just not saying it out loud. And you start saying engagement. I need engagement. I need...
I was massively improving my setup. I had a great year of success in everything that I basically did. Like, it didn't even make any sense. Like, how I look rich, but I'm poor, but I'm not poor. I do very well for myself on stream. In fact, I make more than most of the FGC. I'm just going to put that out there. I make more than most of the FGC. Maybe some of the upper echelon players of the FGC who are winning $1 million tournaments or whatever, they're making more than me. I make
something's not adding up.
more than almost every single player in the FGC. Even the full-time creators, I make more than most of them. Okay, not all of them. You know, there's exceptions to the rule. But I don't even know what the hell, like, it doesn't even make sense what they're talking about. That's the FGC's mentality about me. They think I'm some kind of a bum. I'm a poor guy, a brokey who's just sitting here with a cup, rattling it and begging all day. And that's it. They don't know about...
Okay, but they're not wrong there. You might not be poor, but you do sit there with the cup rattling it all day. That is...
If I play
you
games,
beg
if
like a
I'm good at
motherfucker.
games, they don't follow that. They only hear the memes, right? So it doesn't matter if I hit Grandmaster in Street Fighter 6. The FGC would not know, nor would they care. Or, just like they always would do, they would move the goalpost. They would say, oh, well, that's because the game's easy or whatever. Even if I hit Grandmaster with Lily, one of the worst characters in the game, they'd be like, oh, that's because online play doesn't matter. That's because he uses a cheap strategy. That's because, you know, there's always an excuse why anything that DSP does isn't legit. While if anyone else did it, it would be completely legit. That's just how they did. You know what I'm saying? You know, meanwhile, my monitor here to my right is probably more expensive than the entire setup that most people in the FGC use to broadcast. You understand? One component is more valuable than everything that they use, but I'm somehow broke. Makes a lot of sense, right?
I don't necessarily see a flex in that. Like, I really do just think that you don't have to go that overboard. You should have a good monitor that's good, and you know, 2 monitors. You should have a good desktop. You should have a decent camera. But I feel like feeling like you have to drop insane racks on that is sort of like stupid, especially when you could just be saving to do better shit. It's a weird flex.
Anyway. So, I don't care about proving anything to the FGC. I just don't. And to be honest, I don't know if, let's say I really did make a push to become a Grandmaster in Street Fighter 6, I don't think it's going to entertain many people. Because here's what will happen. Just what always happens. People will complain, you're playing with the same character too much, it's getting boring.
Looking at
like,
the
that's
level
what was
1
happening
Okay.
years ago. All right? In regards to when I was getting, like, Blanca to Master and stuff like that, everyone complained I was using the same characters too much. And the characters were boring because it was just the same gameplay over and over, and you don't do anything different. There's always an excuse. There's always a reason.
LOL, that was the most faking I've ever heard. Oh my god, Grandpa. There's something seriously mentally wrong with you. Oh, the alcohol must be really rotting your brain. Oh my
Why? It
god.
doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's bad and it's boring. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I couldn't get to a competitive level in Street Fighter 6. I'm just saying I don't think it would entertain the audience that much. In which case, what's the point? I'm streaming to entertain an audience. You understand? I'm not a competitive FGC player. I'm not...
I don't think anyone would debate that if you were to start playing Street Fighter that you would do good. Because I feel like a lot of the skill that you did have back in fucking 20 years ago when you were doing tournaments probably doesn't go away too much. I don't feel like the games have changed. Like, I mean, I can't necessarily say fighter games haven't changed that much, but, like, you know what I mean? For the gist, you should still be able to catch on pretty quick.
Playing Street Fighter to get good and go to a tournament and place and then get signed by a team, and now my lifestyle becomes flying around the world playing in tournaments. I don't give two shits about that. I mean, I got past that phase of my life 15 plus years ago. I grew out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't care about that stuff anymore. It doesn't mean anything, nor would that be an improvement to my life. It would actually be worse. I'd actually be making my life...
15 under 48. You're not fucking 33 and still you're still in your 30s and still on. I want to go around the world and go do fighting tournaments.
Life worse doing that because my lifestyle now is better than when I used to live that grind. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, I would like to play characters that just have
like you should be trying to secure
fun, get better at the game, make some variety style content. I love Street Fighter 6, but yeah, I would eventually like to maybe lock in with a few characters and do well. But again, it all depends. Will people show up, engage, and support? We'll find out Tuesday night when I play Street Fighter 6 again.
Really
in the meantime,
good.
if this person wants to donate the Season 3 pass, I'd accept it, but I would say, let's not go through the rigmarole of getting people on friends lists and then sending, just donate. Just say, hey, I'm sending you this contribution to buy it. I will do it then. All right, and we'll do it that way. And like I said, if people do keep showing up for Street Fighter 6 and supporting it, I would be okay with investing more into it, buying the outfits, buying the colors, buying the stages because I want to. But I'm not going to do it if I'm going to play it 2 more times and then drop it because no one shows up. Okay? Now, in regards to...
Okay, here, I knew eventually we would get to it, and that is we are here at the begging. That he's not going to play a game if no one's going to show up and engage and interact and donate. He won't be playing that game unless you do that. And then he'll get mad at you guys, and he'll be like, so what game do you guys actually want to see? What game will you actually donate and engage in?
Expedition 33. The big update is really quick and simple. I got to the end. We are now fighting Simon, the final super boss of Expedition 33.
You're probably getting whooped. You're probably getting whooped. Because you were now a grandpa at video games, and I even got whooped. So that's I know you definitely got whooped. This man just upgraded his setup to a 2015 Descenders, and he thinks he's better than everyone. He needs to around the feel superior. The guy who begs calling someone else for what the fuck is wrong with this guy? His logic is out through the window. No, he's stupid. He doesn't care about the FGC guy. He's so insecure and narcissistic that the way he's obsessed with the idea of not appearing for easy trigger to show. If someone donated to him telling them they like how he is humble and doesn't have the top of the line gaming equipment, he'd flip out and go out and get the equipment. No, he fucking would. It's wild that Philip thinks people's perception of him is just based off of memes and detractor content, when a lot of it's unedited straight from his mouth hour-long videos. Of him mouth breathing into a mic, begging for money, complaining about the game that he's playing and how it's not his fault. No, like I said, watching him, the jokes literally write them fucking selves, bro. It literally writes themselves. He wishes he was Maximilian. Remember, guys, he doesn't do drama. Look at how much wedding I spent. It's one hell of an argument. He's so successful that for Halloween and Christmas, he buys cheap tap from a dollar store and waits till Black Friday to buy a desk. He was legally bankrupt, calling other people whores. I swear he was. And the dude was in his mind for 1 second and began adapting his lingo in the weirdest way possible. The famous DSP 10-year plan. His mom moved to Bordeaux. Give little Philip. I can't. People go too far. Craig, I don't know if you know this, but people like me now, Craig, I'm in demand now. I'm rich. I'm happy. That's how you talk when you're not happy. Checking himself out. Oh, what on earth is that little move? What a weirdo. Right? I was like, I feel like everyone's thinking the same thing. He's being weird with how he's trying to like flex on people now. But we all know that at some point he was really having money issues. So why just try to lie about something you don't need to lie about when it's public? I don't know. But yeah, that'll do it. You already know what it is. Like, comment, sub for mine and do these streams. But you know, hell yeah. I definitely want to say thank you to all the subscribers recently. I've been seeing the number go up. I'm seeing it. But yeah, till next time, y'all. Peace out, 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 peace out.